So why are brands so important? As brand value increases, the risk that the consumer feels is reduced. Therefore, the value of the firm, the brand, brings value to the firm. As consumers being you or me or an organization, we are looking for that value, that trust commitment that we have, that we place in those products that we purchase. So when we look for an expensive product, as our risk increases, our outlay increases, we look for reduced risk, and we find that by having a product which is branded with value. So firms help to identify its products and create that unique value that it and only it can provide that's different than a generic good. So that's what brand equity is. It's the difference between the cost of the product, the absolute cost of the product without a brand, and how much we're willing to pay for that branded product. So the brand awareness, brand loyalty, perceived brand value, the associations of the benefits, and other things that this brand can only that particular firm can provide are part of brand equity. The customers see value in that brand equity. As we think about the brand equity and what we want, we are looking to identify less risk as for us as a buyer, so that our perception of that brand when we're purchasing that product from that specific firm, those product attributes come to be expected along with that brand name. And the difference is actually brand equity, which is measured by Tobin's Q. And Tobin's Q is the value of the firm, the book value of the assets on the firm's balance sheets, divided by, that is the firm value current, and anything over and above that particular firm's equity that's existing in their books is Tobin's Q. So if you think about a stock price really quickly, you think about the price of a stock, and you're expecting that particular firm, the stock, to go up. That's a reaction to the firm brand equity, the firm value that's perceived by the eye of the consumer, be it of an institution, a customer, or even a prospect or a competitor. What is the equity that's over and above the actual assets that it has? So anything greater than 1 is a very good Tobin's Q. So if we look at this example, when I went into the dollar store and I looked at the batteries, and there were all sorts of batteries, all for, of course, $1.25 now. There were 6 batteries of the unbranded. There were 4 batteries of Panasonic, 4 batteries for Eveready. Why would those be different numbers, or why would there be a total different number? There's a perceived value for the brand name Eveready. There's a perceived value or brand equity for the brand Panasonic. So that's the difference between getting 4 and 6 batteries, 4 batteries that are a name brand that we know and we trust, versus 6, which are the dollar store brand.